Hi, I'm Bonnie, and this is NoodleScar, and today we're in a cow, an AT&T cow, which is great. And I'm here with Christopher and Kariko. Cows are here to help South by Southwest get better coverage for everyone's cell phones and internet usage and things like that. So the cow is a mobile device. Can you let me know a little bit about what the cow does?
Provides additional service for the network right here in Austin, especially for big events like South by Southwest.
The cow is a mobile device. It moves just like any normal cow would, I'm imagining. This cow is a little bit larger than some of the cows that I've seen, like cattle cows, heifers, things like that. So would you say that it herds along?
I would say it moseys along. Yeah, I mean, this is Texas. We're right down here in Austin, and it's a very peaceful pastoral environment.
It is, and I notice there's lots of herds of people moving around, and I think that it's great that we have an AT&T cow to kind of follow along with that herd and just be there as a support here.
I mean, there's crowds and herds and gatherings and everyone really kind of moving along to each of the different events going on. So we've placed about 4 of them throughout so that we, get all the different groups great service while at South by Southwest.
This is my first time in a cow. I've never been able to see how a cow works. I've always known cows are very complicated. This cow has a lot of cords and cables. Do you know what they do?
This is basically the intestines of what we have here inside the mobile cow unit. All of this is helping to provide a stronger signal within this particular radius right here. And so we concentrate it so that we get a really nice, strong, powerful signal for the event that's going on here.
I would just like to point out that the cow team has provided me a milkshake to have inside of the cow, which is very mega awesome. And everyone needs more cowbell. What constitutes a herd?
A herd refers to a social grouping of any kind of animal. And so obviously we have a big grouping here with the 4 cows in the environment. So I think we do constitute as a herd.
Yes, because AT&T has a herd of 4 cows. Do you know where these cows were originated or where they were herded from?
Well, let's see. I think from the brilliant engineers that we have at AT&T.
This one came from San Antonio Rodeo last week.
No way. This is a rodeo cow.
This is a rodeo cow.
So I'm impressed because usually rodeo cows are beat down, very bulky and angry. This cow is sweet. It's very inviting. Were you at the rodeo with the cow?
I was not.
This is Clark, by the way. You supervise the cow. What would you say that you do for the cow?
No, I don't.
How do you get the cow to go to the location that you want it to go to?
Put gas in it.
All right, that makes sense. As you can see, as with anything that's alive and working, there are tubes and cables, several cables and just veins that allow processes to happen. Everything's plugged in. There's lights blinking. Just like with any kind of electricity, you're gonna see things happening. Lots of labels, barcodes, lots of little cautionary notices just to make sure that when you're in the cow, you're careful because you don't want to move something that might stop the cow from its purpose. Up to this point, I've always been taught and learned basically from science that cows have 2-4 stomachs maybe. This cow is equipped with, I can't even count how many possible stomachs are going on in this cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, 6 more possible stomachs carrying things, moving them around. It's amazing the things that science will teach you one day and then another day teach you again a different way and totally different. I understand you've been looking at some numbers while we were looking through the cow's body. How many people can ride this particular AT&T cow?
The way the cow is configured here for South by Southwest, this particular truck can support about 400 users at one time.
Wow, that's very impressive because that's users here and then that's going to be users in another place. Most cows are just a one-time use kind of a thing. I'm here in the warmest part of the cow. There's just certain parts of the cow that are so warm that the only way to release that warmth, heatness, is to use fan exhaust. And you can see it's sort of blowing my hair. It's a strong wind that the cow has to let off in order to stay active. One of the things you'll notice about the cow are the nice crevasses, just large enough to stick your hand right in here. It's a lean cow, so there aren't overhangings hanging over the crevasses. It's not overly consumptuous.